Welcome to a special moment in the college football calendar, the SEC Championship Game, the original conference championship game with a long history of classic moments and legendary performances. Tremendous build-up to decide the championship in the Southeastern Conference. It's the Texas Longhorns against the LSU Tigers. EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined by Joel Klatt and Holly Rose patrolling the sidelines for us today. Hey, Holly.
Guys, the LSU head coach told me before the game, his message to his team was, this is much more than just a top 15 matchup. He understands that whoever wins this game has a chance to shape the playoff bracket. And while they don't want to keep their eyes on that big prize and take it one play at a time, he wants his team to know what's on the line here today. Back to you.
Thank you, Holly. We'll keep an eye on that. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. They'll run it from the gun. They've got him in the backfield. Nowhere to go, a 2-yard loss. The Tigers hustle to the line to run the hurry-up.
This is exactly what pops up on film in preparing for this defense. His recognition, getting into the backfield, stopping plays before they ever get started. Look how fast he recognizes what's going on and then his instincts to go make the tackle. Really good timing from this secondary. The contact arrives right when the ball arrives, and it's able to dislodge it. Great job from them. Incomplete pass.
Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. Fires it to the wideout. Catch made on the right side. That's a big gain. Solid gain. They'll spot him out at the 35. On their own side of the 50, they're going to go for it here on 4th and inches. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. On a tackle made, but it's enough for a first down. He'll be ruled down, but has enough for a first down with plenty to spare.
You know, Chris, there's a fine line between bold and reckless. And right here, first drive of the game, going for it on 4th down in this field position, boy, they're just thankful that they got this conversion.
On first down, they'll keep the running game churning. Run it up the middle, but stuff for no gain. Offense getting set. It's 2nd down.
Well, now this defense is in a perfect situation. You're creating an obvious passing situation for the offense, and you can get these pass rushers going. Get them out on the edge, let them get after the quarterback, and create havoc in the backfield. This is one of the advantages of playing zone defense is that the eyes of the defender are all over the quarterback. So even though it looks like a completion, he's able to break on the football, create contact to knock it loose.
Back to throw. It's Levitt. Here comes the rush. Here's a throw underneath to the tight end. Offense trying to convert again on 4th down. They'll go for it. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. And he dumps it off to the tight end. He'll be ruled down there, but a 4th down conversion with plenty to spare.
Big completion like that early in the game is huge for the quarterback's confidence. Now you feel like you can do that over and over and over again. This play caller needs to start putting the ball in his hands now. You build the momentum through a completion like that. You got to utilize it. Go back to that well.
They'll run it here. The senior able to make the stop after a short gain. And the Tigers will come to the line to crank up the tempo.
Well, the key to 3rd down success is being good on 1st down. And here the defense does a great job on 1st down of bowing up and stopping the run. And that's the key to this thing. If you can create long yardage situations, now they have to throw the football, and that pass rush can start getting after it.
LSU getting set for the 1st and 10 coming up. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. Delivers quickly to the left side, and the pass is incomplete.
No. You can't make that throw as a quarterback. The defense is all over that. The eyes are in the backfield. It's zone coverage. They know exactly where he's looking, and he's staring at his intended target the entire time. That throw has got to go in a different direction.
Looking for his big tight end. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up 3rd down.
We normally see this guy make this play, and as a big tight end, you've got to play through contact. You've got to expect that you're going to get contacted right when that ball arrives, and it looked like he was almost surprised. He's got to make that catch.
Looking to throw again. Moves out of the pocket. He bought some time, now lets it go. Falls incomplete. They misfire for a 3rd consecutive time.
Chris, I think this decision is a little different than we saw earlier on this series when they went for it on 4th down. Now you've got points in your back pocket. You're in field goal range. It's 4th and long. I don't think they should mess around here. I say send the kicker out, try to put it through the uprights.
And he knocks it right through. So we have our first points on the board. That makes it 3-0.
Well, that's a confidence boost for this team. It's a good quality drive, and you ended in points. I know they would have rather been in the end zone, but again, getting points on the board in this situation, that's solid for them.
Kickoff out of bounds. The ball will be spotted up at the 40-yard line. Looking for some space. It smothers. 0 running room. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
Offensively, they've got to find a way to run the football with more efficiency. If they're unable to do so, it will be a long day.
Second down after that run on the previous play. He'll hand it off. Inside the 45. He's got a crease. They finally tackle him, but all the way down to the 20-yard line. And this running back just continues to help this team. I think he's playing with a hunger, Joe. He said he wanted a chance to play for a championship, and it shows out there.
Chris, this is when the portal just works out perfectly. It's great for the player, it's great for the program, and because of that, it's great for the fans. He gets an opportunity to go compete for a championship. Meanwhile, this run game has transformed versus a year ago. Now, this is a really solid run game.
Only a small gain. Now looking at 2nd and 9.
Stopping the run is about being sound fundamentally and schematically. You got to be where you're supposed to be in your gap, but then you got to fight. And this defense is fighting off blocks, making tackles. They're doing a really nice job.
Offense getting set. 2nd down play here. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Powers through. Tackle made inside the 10. They'll spot the ball at the 7.
Chris, there are some players that when they have the ball in their hands, they just hate to be tackled. And that's this guy. He's always fighting for extra yardage, and here he's able to get 2, 3, 4, 5 extra yards after contact.
Finds an open target on the left side. Touchdown, Texas. Great connection there for 6 points.
We can't start any better than that as an offense. You get that ball, and you go right down the field for a score. You know, a lot of times these offensive coordinators create scripts the first 10 or 15 plays. They map them out during the week. Well, this one was mapped out perfectly.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. PAT makes the score 7-3. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Kickoff, a little too hot to handle, goes through the end zone for a touchback. In the first play of the drive now from the 25. Gonna run it. It's Durham. That one takes it across the 30-yard line. The Tigers come up to the line to crank the tempo up here.
Well, this is exactly what you need to do on first down, is continue to stay on schedule and keep your quarterback out of those long yardage passing situations. The run game is doing a good job, and you got to give the credit to the offensive line. Continue to churn yards on first.
Scanning the field. It's Levitt. Looking to scramble. And he just throws it away incomplete. Didn't see anybody open. He's going to bring up second down.
Once you're outside of the tackle box, you can live to play another down as a quarterback, and he just throws it away. I like that decision. Didn't feel like there was much open down the field.
Incomplete, so it's second down attempt. And a handoff as they run the counter play. Going absolutely nowhere. That would be a loss on the play.
I think the mark of a great defense is not just a defense that can get off the field and create stops, but it's also a defense that builds into those stops. For me, it's negative yardage plays. When you can go out there and create a loss, a tackle for loss, now you're really doing something. They're able to do that right here.
So Texas has the lead as we break for the quarter. Let's check out the stats now through the opening period. They've flipped into the field. We're ready now for the second period. A big play here after the break. Offense trying to convert here on third down. Out of the gun now on third down. Looking for his big tight end. With the catch, it's Green. That's good for first down yardage now at the 26.
Well, this is the advantage of a good quality big tight end, is that he can basically just post up the defense on a third down and you create a first down for your offense. This is the type of mismatch that I think they should exploit the rest of the day.
On first and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Short connection to the tight end here. Goes out of bounds, but they're inside the 15 now.
A big tight end who can run after the catch, Chris, that is every quarterback's dream. All you got to do is hit him in stride, and he does the rest. This guy is sensational.
LSU getting set with a first and 10 now. Trying the old counter play here. Nowhere to run on that play. They've got him in the backfield. That's a loss of a yard. Been a really productive drive, but the loss there now makes it second and 12. Looking downfield, it's Levitt. Running out of time in the pocket. Grab down the middle, it's Harris. Tackle made short of the goal line, but they'll spot it at the 2. They continue to feed their reliable wide receiver, Joe. He told us he came to this program to play for a championship, and he's got his opportunity here.
This has just been such a tremendous fit. You come in,
and he busts into the end zone. Touchdown, LSU.
That is exactly what the doctor ordered in this situation. Tight ball game, and they drive the length of the field. Great execution from everyone on the offensive side to go all the way down the field and put it in the end zone.
Point after, up and good. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. Quick throw to the right, it's caught. He stopped right at the line. That's sure tackling.
great swarming defense, but if you're going to catch that ball behind the line of scrimmage and you've got defenders all over you, you might want to just bat that one down and not take the loss. So a clear mistake from the offense, but again, this defense is just flying around, and they're playing so hard and so well right now.
Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Lets it go quickly. What a catch! He goes out right near the 45-yard line.
That's a good find by the quarterback. These early first downs within the series, they're so important to establish momentum. And now you've got to take that momentum and carry it with you. Try to get this ball down the field and go get points on this series.
Looking to throw. It's Manning. Grabbed by the receiver. Breaks into the clear. At the 10. It's a foot race. They won't catch him. Touchdown, Longhorns.
Chris, I always talk about it. Timing and accuracy from the quarterback create these yards after the catch. And here he's able to put the ball on time and on target. And it affords the wide receiver the ability to run after the catch into the end zone. That is beautiful football, offensive football one-on-one.
So they'll try to add the lead now with the PAT. The extra point makes it a 4-point game. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. And here comes that LSU offense back onto the field. Let's see if they can keep that passing game going. The last possession, very efficient and precise. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And the pressure's on. Swarmed by the pass rush, a sack. And the Tigers will hustle to the line here to run the hurry up.
It looks to me like this quarterback is really struggling seeing the defense. This is just zone defense, and you can tell he's not very comfortable, and he's sitting in the pocket. He doesn't understand where his eyes should start and where he should go with the football, and because of that, the indecision leads to a sack. He really needs to start locating the safety right at the snap to understand the coverage that he sees. That's a good find by this quarterback to move the chains and create another first down. And now you got to keep this momentum going. Take this ball and try to move it all the way down the field and put it in the end zone.
Pre-snap motion from the receiver. Handoff here from the shotgun. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
That is way too easy. This defense has got to adjust on first down. You've got to get up there and stop the run. If you can just hand the football off on first down and get first downs, it's going to be a long day for the defense.
It's a solid run, gives the offense a first down and a new set of downs. It's the 2-minute timeout of what's been a really competitive game so far. Let's see if the offense can take the lead before the break. LSU getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. Looking for a gap. It's Berry. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
When we talk with these coaches, they talk about the key for the defensive lineman, in particular in the middle of that line, is block destruction. Look at him get off the block, and he's able to make a play, this time in the backfield.
Dropping back. It's Levitt. On the move now. Quarterback gets down to avoid the tackle.
When you talk with quarterbacks, and in particular quarterback coaches, coordinators, play callers, they'll tell you that the mark of a great player at this position is a guy that can pick up 2 to 4 first downs with his legs. Sometimes it's not always going to be a quarterback run designed by the play, but the ability to improvise, get on the outside, and move those chains. What a beautiful job.
It's a draw. And the defense smothers him for no gain.
Oh, that's a really good job by the defense. Being gap sound, there's nowhere to go for this running back because of the fundamental football being played on the opposite side. This defense is where they need to be, and then they're making the tackle. Really good job defensively.
First down and more. He's still running. Touchdown, LSU. This offense is still clicking. This back has been so hard to stop all year, and now Joe, on this big stage. He's showing exactly why he's in the Heisman running.
Chris, it's remarkable. Every defense is out to stop him, and yet he continues to produce, and now into the end zone, headed towards that Heisman, headed to that moment with you on that stage, grabbing that hallowed trophy.
Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. So the first play of the drive here coming up. Less than 2 minutes left on the clock. First down. Looking to throw the football. He escapes the pocket. They'll try a pass here. That's caught. It's Terry. They stop him out at the 42. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield. Longhorns looking to crank up the tempo a bit.
I'm really impressed with the ability of this offense to play on time. They are executing at a high level. You got an out route here against zone coverage, and it's just about hitting that back step as a quarterback and getting that ball out, and he does a beautiful job there. It's a completion and a nice game. It's going to be a really long day for this defense. If they can't corral this quarterback in these scrambles, he's dropping back, nowhere to throw, or he just sees an open lane. Look at this quickness that he's able to use. He gets across the line to gain, moves the chains for a first down.
That's reeled in. It's Terry. He goes out of bounds just short of the 35-yard line.
Well, it's another first down on this series, and they're doing a great job. This quarterback continues to see the defense really well and get the ball out on time. Now, once you're in the scoring area, you just can't take a sack and don't force the ball down the field.
Quick throw to his receiver. Oh, and he dives to make a beautiful catch there. Now the Longhorns will use the first of their 3 timeouts. They have 2 more to work with before halftime. Here comes a throw from the red zone. Looking for 6. Oh, and he can't come up with the catch in the end zone. It's going to be second down now.
Oh, this is so demoralizing to a quarterback. You think you execute and you throw a touchdown pass, but the defense times it up perfectly and they jar the ball loose. It is tough to recover from this on the next snap for a quarterback.
Looking to throw. It's Manning. Bringing pressure. This time it's complete. Brought down, but the completion moves the ball inside the 10-yard line. Defense getting pushed back. Timeout taken by Texas. They still have 1 more in their pocket for the rest of the half. So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. The Longhorns churn out another first down. So a timeout is called. Just a few seconds left here in the first half. First and goal, an opportunity to take the lead before halftime. Looking to throw here. Makes the catch. Can he get in? Into the end zone for a touchdown. Touchdown, Texas. To cap it off with a touchdown, we talked about the importance of this drive. Heading to the end zone before halftime, and now to get the football to begin the third quarter, Joel. What an opportunity.
That opportunity to double up is so massive. Every coach that we talk to, Chris, talks about the middle portion of the games and owning and winning the middle portion of these games, leading into half and then right out of halftime. Well, they've done half of that. Now can they capitalize early in the third quarter with another drive?
So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start with the 25. So not much time left before halftime as they begin this possession here. Can they make something happen? Offense will keep it on the ground here. Sees an opening. He's in the clear. That's a big gain there, but he comes up short, and the clock runs out to end the first half. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback. They'll start at the 25. And the Longhorns offense takes the field. To the air. It's Manning. Pressure is coming. And they'll trap him for a sack. Big play by this defense. After the sack, there is an injured player down. Looks like it's their junior quarterback. They lose yards on first down, so second and long from the 16. The game moves the ball to the 20-yard line.
I know it doesn't look like much, but I really like that play. Chris, first of all, you're getting yourself in a more manageable third down situation, and the entire point of this thing is to move the chains. So creating this situation is not bad for the offense.
Looking deep downfield to the left. And his first throw here is incomplete.
Boy, he gets away with one here. This is an aggressive throw down the and really too tight of a window. But you can tell the defense converges, and they almost pick this ball off.
Coach decides to go for it on this fourth down. Here's the snap, looking to throw. The pass rush closing in. The catch is made for a huge pickup. He'll be ruled down, but has enough for a first down with plenty to spare.
This defense has them right where they want them. It is a long fourth down situation, and yet the execution from the quarterback and wide receiver is off the charts, and this is why this head coach has faith and trust in this group, is because time and time again, they make the plays that are necessary.
The Longhorns lining up here on 1st and 10. And there's the handoff. Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing.
I've always been a big believer that you build defenses front to back and inside out. There is nowhere to go in the middle of this field right now. They're doing a great job of not allowing that offensive line to gain traction at the line of scrimmage. It's a beautiful stop right there. Really nowhere to go in the middle.
Moves out of the pocket. And left with no option, just has to throw it away. So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Dropping back. It's Lacey. Makes the catch. It's Coleman. Brought down short of that first down. It's going to set up a 4th and 4. Offense is out there going for it on 4th down. They converted earlier on this drive. From the shotgun, drops back, looking for an open man. Caught over the middle. It's Coleman. He'll be ruled down there, but a 4th down conversion with plenty to spare. So they finally feed the elite wide receiver. He hasn't played a huge part in building this lead, Joel, but let's see if they look to him as they try to close it out.
And, Chris, not all contributions show up on the stat sheet. This defense has certainly been aware of this wide receiver and committed resources to try to slowing him down, which they've done, but
he's got it near the end zone. He will score. Touchdown, Longhorns.
This is an outstanding outstanding read from this quarterback. He's got corner safeties, and so he knows that he can alert the post route. You're going to post in the concept, and that safety stays down. Throw it up over the top, and he does so with great timing and great accuracy for a touchdown. That is beautiful play by the quarterback.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. And here comes the Tigers offense back out there. Scanning the field. It's Levitt. Contact as he threw it. Finds a man to the left. Big catch downfield. And the junior makes an outstanding catch. The Tigers will crank up the tempo. First down, looking to throw the ball. Hit as he released it. Finds a man open on the right side downfield. He goes out of bounds. They'll mark it right at the 30.
That's such a frustrating play for a defense. It feels like they do everything right in that pass rush. Look at the pressure. They're able to get to the quarterback, but just not able to finish the play. So many times you talk with coaches, in particular on the defensive side, and they will emphasize the ability to finish. And this defense, they got to finish better.
The sophomore with a strong tackle there. Second down after that run on the previous play. Looking for a man. Using his legs on the scramble. He escapes the pocket, but not the rush. It'll be a short loss.
This is an outstanding job by this secondary. They are covering so well right now, but after that amount of time as a quarterback, I think you've got to at least try to break contain, get yourself outside of the pocket, maybe use your legs to pick up yards, or just force the defense to cover you on the edge. Just sitting there and taking the sack, that's clearly not what you want.
This one's going to fall incomplete. Brings up fourth down. Offense right to the line, cranking up the tempo. Trying for a fourth down completion. And he's brought down. A sack will end this drive. Huge play here by the defense.
Well, this quarterback has got to be so mad at himself right now. He knows on a fourth down, he's got to just throw that ball. Even if he puts it in harm's way, who cares? It's fourth down. But credit this pass rush because they got to him quickly. I don't think he was thinking clearly, obviously taking a sack.
It's a 2-yard gain. 2nd and 8 coming up.
It's something I love about this defense is their discipline. Look at them stay in their rush lanes, get a nice stop.
What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? Back to pass. It's Lacey. Here comes the pressure. Oh, he can't connect with the wideout that time. Incomplete. After the 2nd down incompletion, they'll have to convert here on 3rd down and 8. Dropping back, we're going to throw for the first down. The receiver grabs it. Tackle, but first down.
No mystery who they're looking to on 3rd down. You find your best wide receiver, you love the matchup, and you go to him. That's an easy pitch and catch and an easy first down.
Longhorns will have 1st and 10 here. It's an RPO. The quarterback gets it out quickly. And they'll drop him right there for no gain. That's great defense. And following the catch, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. So it's 2nd down and 9. The completion not producing much there on 1st down. Looking to scramble. Escapes the pocket. He'll step out of bounds. Defense keeps that to a very short gain.
This is a really solid job by this defense. Look at the pursuit of the quarterback as he scrambles, and they're just forcing him to the outside. And as he gets near the sideline, now he's got a decision to make. Do I take a hit, try to get 1 or 2 more extra yards, or just step out of bounds? I think this is the correct decision. There's no reason to take that contact, so he just steps out for a short gain.
Looking deep to the right side. And that's incomplete. They weren't afraid to let it fly, but it brings up a 4th down.
I tell you, you got to play well on 3rd down. That's the money down for a quarterback. To be honest, Chris, I don't really care what a quarterback does on 1st and 2nd. He's got to be great in situations, and one of those situations that I think about is 3rd down. Unable to connect here, and now you got a decision to make on 4th.
Grab down the middle. It's Bishop. And he's not going to get there. The defense rises up and makes a huge 4th down stop. To throw, it's Levitt. Pulls it in. It's Berry. They bring him down, but a solid 9-yard gain sets up a 2nd and short. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Looking for the wideout. Makes the grab. It's Brown. Oh, and he's in the clear now. They bring him down, but a nice play moves the football to the 31 and a 1st down. So Texas has the lead as we break for the quarter. We've reached the end of the 3rd. Time is running out to cut into this lead. Let's check out the game stats before we go on. 1 quarter to go. Let's see if this sets up as a classic finish. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a 1st down play. They open the 4th by going to the air. Quick throw to the left side. Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball.
You need a 2nd possession, so you got to go for broke. This ball has got to be thrown aggressively down the field. It needs to get into the end zone quickly.
2nd down play coming up for this offense. Looking to chuck it again. It's a short completion to the big tight end. And the defense swarms, not much of a gain on that completion. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a 1st down. Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. Lets it fly to the wideout. Caught over the middle. It's Brown. Tackle is made, but the junior quarterback shows off his arm strength that time. Snapping it from the red zone now. Looking to throw. Makes the grab on the move. Fights into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers.
Chris, this is the matchup that is so difficult to stop. When you're in the red zone, you get a tight end that can go down the field and force a mismatch. That is a beautiful place to throw the ball as a quarterback. He finds his guy, and it's a touchdown.
Looking to pass. It's Levitt. Catch made on the left side. And he's not going to make it. That's a big stop for the defense. And still a 5-point margin. We got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. There's the handoff. He's got room to run. Look out. Breaks into the clear. Tackle made after a big gain. They continue to lean on the running back. He's had a solid game When you're ahead in the scoreboard, Joel, you'll love to be able to just turn and hand the ball off to a guy like this.
Well, and Chris, this is certainly their DNA as a program. You're going to try to ride those body blows that you had early in this game to more sustained success later in the game. Look for them to continue to lean into this run game. And as we've seen in previous weeks, that's when they really start chewing up the yardage.
So just one play, and they're just shy of midfield now. Motion now from the tight end. Chewing clock with the running game. He's past the marker and still going. He goes out of bounds just short of the 15.
They've got to change something up on defense because this defensive line is just not holding up. They're not winning at the line of scrimmage. These are huge, massive holes being created by the O-line, and the back is just taking advantage of it. They're going to have to commit more resources to stopping the run.
This offense shows its explosive ability. One huge play. They're set up just inside the red zone now. From inside the red zone, they're looking to throw. On the move now. And he heads out of bounds after a nice pickup on the run.
Well, tomorrow when this quarterback coach grades this film, he's going to put a plus next to this play for the quarterback. Not only does he make the right read, but he picks up a nice bit of yardage, and he avoids the hit and steps out of bounds. That's what I'm talking about.
So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. They'll bring him down, but the gain moves the ball to the 9-yard line. Offense facing a third down now. They can still get a first down without scoring. Touchdown, Texas. This offense cannot be stopped.
I always talk about vision and patience from a running back, but there's also this other trait that you've got to have to be a great player, and that's a nose for the end zone. And here he's able to take the football, and he finds the goal line, and he puts it across. Beautiful job. This is why this guy is one of the best players in America.
Extra point up and good, so the lead is 12 here in the fourth quarter. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start from the 25. Okay, so here comes the LSU offense back on the field. Time running out in this conference championship game. This is a desperation drive right here. Got to score. To throw, it's Levitt. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up second down.
It really comes down to rhythm, Chris, and right now it just doesn't feel like the quarterback is in rhythm. Listen, it's there. They can complete this ball, but again, just not on the same page.
The shotgun running play call. Gets the first and still running. They stop out at the 42. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield. And the Tigers looking to crank up the tempo a bit. They lean on the running back to get the first down. He's had a solid game, Joe. To me, even though they're behind the scoreboard, no reason to panic and get away from the bread and butter.
Chris, I think that's exactly right. You never get bored taking a profit as a play caller. So if they're going to give you that run game, you take it. And then allow it to build to something more successful later. Watch for them to get to some run action pass and maybe play action pass to get it down the field here in the next couple of series.
And looking to throw now on first down. Fires it to the wideout. Oh, can you believe it? He dropped the ball. Don't see that often from this excellent receiver. It's going to bring up second down. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. He goes out of bounds. They'll spot him short of the 15.
Nice completion for a first down, but in a two-possession game, they've got to get going. I've always thought you've got to set a time limit for yourself. They need to score by about 155 if they feel like they're going to come back in this game.
Looking to throw it from the red zone. The pocket breaking down. Oh, quick pressure, and down he goes. Final 2 minutes as this offense desperate to get some points here quickly and try to stage a big comeback.
Finally, they're able to disrupt this passing game. This quarterback has been in rhythm. This offense has had a really good series, and you've got to do something. You've got to change up the look, change up the launch point, and they're able to get pressure on the quarterback and finally get him down to the ground. And now, at least you've got a better chance to try to get off the field.
They crank up the tempo here for this important third down play. Back to throw. It's Levitt. Oh, and he fumbles. And the defense comes up with the football. Using that challenge, a smart move by the head coach as the officials overturn the previous ruling on the field. The offense stays on the field, down multiple possessions. Easy choice. Needs a completion here on fourth down. And it falls incomplete for a turnover on downs. That decision to go for it on fourth down doesn't work out.
Chris, it's technically not over, but boy, it feels like that game was just ice. Great stop by the defense. You're up 2 possessions. Now your offense is on the field. A few running plays, and this thing's probably over.
The drive will begin backed up at their own 10-yard line. Grinding away with a running game. They make the tackle, but this running back just continues to churn out the yards. What a game. And now LSU will spend their first timeout. Chance to strategize for this second down play. The game makes it second and medium. Behind the line, it's a loss of 2. Timeout taken by LSU, their second. Strategy session before this third down play.
Chris, here's the thing with these run plays to the wide receiver, the tight end, something creative like this, is that you generally have to establish a rhythm before you get to this. And I don't think that they've done that. Once you attack the defense with your traditional run game, traditional pass game, that's exactly when they're set up to get hit by these more exotic run plays. They need to do that first before we start trying these sweeps on the outside.
He stopped short in that first down marker. It's going to bring up 4th and 3. And now the Tigers will take their third and final timeout. They'll come together here and discuss the call on this fourth down play. And at fourth down, they'll punt it away here. And that sets up a return. He's brought down, but a good effort to make something of that return. Here's the first play of the drive now. They begin at the 39. And now the Longhorns will use the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll still have 2 available as we approach the end of this game. Offense comes out here, one last chance, one possession game. back to pass. It's Levitt. Tries the right with a quick throw. Off target and incomplete.
Just not quite on the same page. There are some days you get to the park and it's just not working, and this is just an incompletion that I can't explain.
Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Nice grab. It's Harris. The clock is still running. They got to get set quickly. On the 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. Fires it to the wideout. And it's incomplete. He just missed his target, overthrowing it.
Well, how bold do they want to be here? It's 4th and short. You're on your own side of the 50. Do you want to stay on the field with your offense? Boy, if you don't convert here, you are just setting up the opposition with great field position.
Down late, they'll keep the offense on the field, trying to chip away at this lead. Down. He's throwing for it. And that one's picked off. What a play. And the defense is going to win this game, crushing any chance of a comeback. Now they can secure the W by just kneeling down. So here comes the first play of the drive. They'll begin from their 47. On the run, it's Smothers. Oh, he's got open space. He's in the clear. Breaks free down the left side. End zone ahead. Touchdown, Longhorns. An explosive play all the way to the end zone.
Just so difficult to stop this group. They are so good, and now a big lead here in the 4th quarter. This one seems like it's over.
Now the important point after attempt. Extra point up and good. A 19-point lead now here in the final quarter. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. As the first down is still going. They tackle him at the 38. Solid gain. Nice play there. The Tigers hustle to the line to crank up the tempo. Looking downfield. It's Levitt. Defense is coming after him. Grab down the middle. It's Berry. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play. Offensive line getting set. It's first down. There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. It's a dart right down the middle. And the pass falls incomplete as time expires.